So here we have the Jee Mains 2024 4th April evening shift paper. Let's starting with question 1. Let's see, so the numerator can be factorized. It can be written as 9 to the power x minus 1 into 8 to the power of x minus 1. The denominator can be written as, so rationalizing the denominator, that is multiplying by the conjugate, we get a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So root 2 square is 2 minus root 1 plus cos x squared is 1 plus cos x. This is 9x minus 1 times 9 to the power x minus 1, 8 to the power x minus 1 into root 2 plus root 1 plus cos x. Denominator is 1 minus cos x. One minus cos x is same as 2 sin squared x by 2. So this is 9 to the power of x minus 1 by x, 8 to the power of x minus 1 by x upon sine x by 2 squared to root 2 plus root 1 plus cos x upon 2. This is fx. So limit x tends to 0. So all of these limits individually exist, and hence we can argue that the product of these limits would be the required limit. So that becomes, this thing becomes ln 9, this is ln 8, this is 4, because we will write this 4 into x by 2 square. So this thing is 1, so we are left with a 4. Cos x at x equals to 0 is 1. So this is root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 2 upon 2, root 2. So that is 4 root 2 into 4 ln 2 ln 3. So a is 16 root 2, which implies a square equals to ln 2, this is not 4, this is 6. So a is 24 root 2, 24 square is 576, and root 2 square is 2, so 576 into 2 is 1152. So answer is 2. Moving on. For the second question, we are given with two vectors. If a plus b and a vector plus b vector and a minus b vector minus b vector are mutually perpendicular, that is a vector plus b vector, a vector minus b vector is equals to 0. That means mod a square plus b dot a minus a dot b minus mod b square equals to 0, and these two get cancelled. It implies mod a square equals to mod b square. So mod a is 1 plus lambda square plus minus 3 squared under root, and this is squared, so root goes away. Then mod a square. Mod b square is 9 plus minus 1 squared plus 4. That is lambda square plus 10 equals to 14. So lambda square equals to 14. 4. We have to find the angle between the vectors. So we know that modulus of A dot B is equals to mod A mod B cos theta, and we are given lambda is greater than 0, which implies lambda is equals to 2. So this vector becomes 1 comma 2 comma minus 3. This is 3 comma minus 1 comma 2. So A dot B is 3 minus 2 minus 6, so minus 1. So modulus of A dot B is 1 equals to mod A is equals to mod B. So mod A square, this can be written as mod A square, which is equals to 14 and cos theta. Three minus 2 minus 6 is minus 5. So A dot B is equals to 5, 14 cos theta, which implies the answer is 25. Let's move to the question 3, and this question here is incomplete. There's some additional information, which is the circle is centered at origin. Center is origin, and yeah, okay, so radius is root 10 units. X plus y equals to 4 is the line intersecting at P and Q. So root 10, and distance of origin from the line x plus y equals to 4 is 2 comma 2. It's root 8. So this is something like this. P and Q, chord Mn of length 2 meter having slope minus 1. So it is parallel to this 2 meter. Is something like this, being 2 meter. So what we'll do is we'll find the distance of chord PQ and chord MN from origin. So chord PQ, distance of chord PQ is so it's the distance from origin of the line x plus y equals to 4. So the perpendicular would be at 2 comma 2. So distance would be 2 root 2. And for Mn we are given the length is 2 meter. This is 2 meter. The radius is root 10. This is the length we need to find. So this is 1 meter. This is root 10. So this perpendicular distance becomes 3 meter. So the answer is 3 plus or minus 2 root 2. The options, the correct options are 2 minus root 3. These options are also wrong. 3 minus root 2, root 2 minus 1 and root 2 plus 1. So answer is B. 3 minus root 2 is the correct answer. Wait. The original, this is also wrong. X plus y equals to 2 is the line. So instead of this, we have distance of x plus y equals to 2 is root 2. So 3 plus minus root 2. Moving on. So let's check for all the three. So obviously if x1 y1 is equals to x2 y2, basically x1 is equals to x2 and y1 is equals to y2, then both of these are true. So it is reflexive. And take these 2 points. So this is correct, but the converse, but the symmetric relation, this is not correct. This does not hold. So it's not symmetric. We got the counter example 1 comma 1 and 3 comma 3. And it is not transitive. The counter example is say 1 comma 3 and 2 comma 3. So this is true. Make it 1 comma 4 and 2 comma 3. So this is true. And 2 comma 3 are 0 comma 3. So it is on the field of on n cross n. So instead of 1 comma 4, we'll add 2 comma 5 r 3 comma 4. So this holds true because 2 is less than equals to 3, and 3 comma 4 r 1 comma 4. This holds true because y1 is less than equals to y2, but 2 comma 5 r 1 comma 4 does not hold true. So it is not transitive. So only one is correct. So answer is 2. Yeah, so moving on, the fifth question. A, B, C are in AP and A plus 1, B, C plus 3 are in GP. Arithmetic mean of A, B and C is 8. So A is equals to B minus D and C equals to B plus D. Arithmetic mean of A, B, C is 8. That means 3B by 3. Arithmetic mean is B, A plus B plus C, 3, which is equals to B minus D plus B plus D by 3. B is equals to 8. So we have this. They are in GP, which means B square is equals to A plus 1 times C plus 3, which is equals to 64. Cube of geometric mean of A, B, C is, this is what we have to find. A plus 1 is b minus d plus 1, c plus 3 is b plus d plus 3. Which is b is 8, so this becomes 9 minus d, and this becomes 11 plus d. So 9 minus d into 11 plus d is equals to 64, which means d is equals to 5 or minus 7. If d is 5, then b minus d, that is 8 minus 5 is 3. 8, 13 are the three numbers, or 8, 15, 8, 1 are the three numbers. Cube of geometric mean of ABC. Geometric mean of ABC is third ABC, which means the cube is ABC, which is either 312 or 120. So answer is option 1. For a 2 by 2 matrix A, B, C, D, then adjoint A is equals to DA minus B minus. So for here, for in this case, adjoint is 1, 0, 1, minus 2. So A squared would be, this is equals to 1, minus 4, 0, 1. Hence A cubed would be and so on. So A to the power n is equals, adjoint A to the power of n is equals to 101 minus 2n. So we have to sum this up, n equals to 0 to 10. So that would be 10, 0, 10 minus 2 summation 10 of n. 10, 0, 10. So sigma 1 to 10, rather 0 to 10 of n is equals to 10 into 10 plus 1, 11 by 2, 55. And so minus 2 times this is minus 110. Sorry, 11, we'll have 11 here. So the sum would be minus 88. Moving on. So the numerator's nth term, or rather the ith term, is I into I plus 1 squared. I ranges from 1 to 100. And the denominator is I squared into I plus 1. I goes from 1 to 100. So expanding the numerator, we get I into I square plus 2I plus 1. Expanding the denominator, we get I cube plus I square. So the numerator is summation I cube plus 2i square plus I. I equals to 1 to 100. Denominator is 1 to 100 summation of cube plus I square. So expanding, the numerator can be written as summation 200 I cube plus 200 square 200 of I, and the denominator can be written as summation up to 100 I cube 200 I square. So this is, so a summation of first n perfect cubes is n square into n plus 1 square by 4 plus this thing is n plus 1 2n plus 1 divided by 6. 2 gets cancelled, we are left with the 3 here. This is n plus 1 by 2, and the denominator we have summation of I cube is n square plus 1 square by 4 plus square is n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6. So one of the n plus 1s gets cancelled on the numerator and denominator. So this goes away, this goes away, this goes away, this goes away, and this goes away. So we are left with n plus 1 by 4 plus 2n plus 1 by 3 1 by 2, and the denominator we have where here n equals to 100. This is equals to 100 into 101 by 4, that is 25 to 101 plus 201 by 3, which is 67 plus 1 by 2 upon 25 plus 67 by 2. Is 2592.5 upon 2525 plus 33.5 is 2558.5. Multiplying by 2 on numerator and denominator, we get 5185 upon 5117 is equals to 305 upon 301. So answer is 1. Moving on. Fx is integral 0 to x t plus sine 1 minus e to the power t dt. So we'll use L'Hopital's rule. So this is same as limit x tends to 0, derivative of the numerator upon derivative of the denominator. So derivative of the numerator would be d by dx of integral 0 to x t plus sine d by dx of x cube is 3x squared. So by Newton's Leibniz law theorem, this simply becomes x plus sine 1 minus e to the power x limit x tends to 0 on 3x square. We'll again apply L'Hopital limit so 0. Derivative of the numerator would be 1 plus cos 1 minus e to the power x 1 minus e to the power x 6x. Again apply L'Hopital's rule. Limit x tends to 0. Derivative of the denominator simply is 6. Derivative of the numerator is 1 goes away. We are left with derivative of power of x into cos 1 minus e to the power x. Now when this term is differentiated, we'll get a sine term, and at x equals to 0 it would evaluate out to 0. So we'll just differentiate it anyway. So this is equals to limit x tends to 0 e to the power of x cos 1 minus e to the power x into minus e to the power of 2x sine 1 minus. So this goes to 0. We are left with 1 by 6. So answer is 1. We have a minus sign here. So minus d by dx of e to the power x. So we'll get a minus e to the power of x and minus here as well. And hence the answer would be minus 1 by 6. So second option. Area bounded by y square less than 2x. Y square minus 2x less than equals to 0. This is this parabola. This is y square minus 2x equals to 0. This is the needed region, and y greater than equals to 4x minus 1. So y minus 4x. We'll plot this line. So at y equals to 0, x equals to 1 by 4. This point somewhere 4, 0. And at x equals to 0, y equals to minus 1. So something. So this is this line. So this is the area we are needed to find. We need to find. So we'll integrate. So we'll need to solve for these 2 points. Y square equals to 2x equals to 4x minus 1. Four x is 2y square minus 1. Simplify that 2y square minus y minus 1 equals to 0. Two y square minus 2y plus y minus 1 equals to 0. Is a 2y into y minus 1. Y equals to 1 or minus half. So minus half to 1. So at y equals to a, or y equals to any of the point between minus half to 1, if y equals to a, x is y square by 2. So while integrating gx minus fx, sorry, gy minus fy, fy would be this lower curve, which would be y square by 2, and gy would be this higher line, the straight line, higher curve, which would be y plus 1 by 4 dy. So this integral becomes minus half to 1 y plus 1 by 4 minus y square by 2 y. Because the area bounded is integral of this to this of this line minus this parabola. Is equals to 1 by 4 integral minus half to 1 y plus 1 minus 2y square dy. Is equals to 1 by 4 integral of y is y square by 2 plus 1 becomes plus 5 minus 2y cube minus 2 by 3 y cube half to 1 is equals to 1 by 4 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 2 by 3. Placing y equals to 1, placing y equals to minus half, I get minus half squared is 1 by 4, so 1 by 8. Y is minus half, we'll get a net positive of 1 by 12. So 3 by 2 minus 2 by 3 is 5 by 6. 1 by 8 plus minus 1 by 2 is minus 3 by 8. Minus 3 by 8 plus 1 by 12 is equals to minus 7 by 24. Minus plus 7 by 24. This is 27 upon 96, which is equals to 9 by 32. So our answer is 9 by 32. The area of this region in complex plane mod z minus 1 less than equals to 2. So this is 1 comma 0, and this is the circle of radius 2 with center 1 comma 0. So it is this. This is the line x minus y equals to 1. Because z plus z bar is 2 real times real part of z, plus z minus z bar is iota times 2 iota imaginary part of z less than equals to 2. So this becomes 2 real part of z minus 2 times imaginary part of z less than equals to 2, which is x minus y less than equals to 1. X minus y, so this is this line, and this is y is greater than x, so this region. And the imaginary part of z is greater than 0, so this region. So this angle is 45 degrees. We are required to find area of this region. This is 45, so this is 135 degree. So area is 35 upon 360 into pi into radius is 2. So r square is 4. So this 45 8 is 45 3s are, so 3 pi by 2. So answer is second. Moving on. The value of integral cos alpha x upon 1 plus 3 to the power of x dx is 2 by pi. So we'll first apply King rule. So which says that integral a to b f of x is equals to integral a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. Here a plus b is equal to 0, so it simply becomes minus 1 to 1 cos alpha times minus 1 plus 1 minus x, so 0 minus x minus x dx upon 1 plus 3 to the power of minus x is equals to minus 1 to 1. This becomes 3 to the power of x upon 1 plus 3 to the power of x into cos alpha x. So these things are, this is also equals to, basically if this is I, this is equals to I. Adding both of them we get 2i equals to integral minus 1 to 1 cos alpha x into 3 to the power of x upon 1 plus 3x plus 1 upon 1 plus 3 to the power of x. So this thing becomes 1. So this simply becomes 2i is equals to sin alpha x by alpha minus 1 to 1, which is 2 sin alpha upon alpha, which implies I equals to sin alpha upon alpha. This is equals to 2 by pi. So alpha equals to pi by 2 is one of the values. Let's do question number 12. So we are given that fx is equals to 3 root x minus 2 plus root 4 minus x. So it gives us f prime x equals to 3 upon 2 root x minus 2 minus equals to 3 root 4 minus x root x minus 2 upon 2 root x minus 2 into 4 minus x. Rationalizing the numerator, we get 3 root 4 minus x squared minus root x minus 2 squared upon equals to 9 into 4 minus x, that is 36 minus 9x, minus x plus 2. 38 minus 10x upon something positive. So between 2 to 38 by 10, this is positive, so fx is increasing, and then it decreases till x equals to 4. So the maximum is at x equals to 38 by 10, and minimum would be either at x equals to 2 or x equals to 4. So we'll check quickly, and we see f2 equals to root 2 and f4 equals to 3 root 2. So minimum is root 2. So alpha is root 2. Maximum is 3 root 38 by 10, that 3.8, 3 root 1.8 plus root 4 minus 3.8 is root 0.2, 1.8, which is equals to 10 root 0.2, which is equals to root 20. So beta is root 20. So answer is alpha is root 2, beta is root 20, and answer is 42. Moving on. The next question, coefficients of in this expansion are in arithmetic progression. The coefficient of x to the power of 4 is nc4, x to the power of 5 is nc5, and x to the power of 6 is nc6. They are in arithmetic progression, so nc4 plus nc6 nc5. Is that n factorial upon 4 factorial n minus 4 factorial plus n factorial n minus 6 factorial equals to factorial upon 5 factorial n minus 5 factorial. N factorial gets cancelled, n minus 6 factorial gets cancelled, so we are left with 1 upon 4, and 4 factorial also gets cancelled. 1 upon n minus 4 into n minus 5 plus 1 upon 6 into 5 equals to 2 upon 5 n minus 5. So we get 30 plus n minus 4 into n minus 5 upon 30 30 plus n minus 4 into n minus 5 is equals to 12 n minus 4. So n square, let's just check the values. Now, n square minus 9n plus 50 equals to 12n minus 48. N square minus 21n plus 98. So n minus 14 into n minus 7 equals to 0. So n is equals to 14 is our answer. Moving on to question 14. So this is the circle C1 and this is the circle C2. We are given the area of circle C1 is 36 pi, so this radius is 6. The equation is x square by a square minus y square by b square equals to 1, and a here is 6. This radius is 2, and the radius r of the inner circle, that is 2, is equals to radius of the outer circle, sorry, not radius but a into 1 minus e. A is 6, which means 1 minus e is equals to 2 by 6, which gives e equals to 2 by 3. No, I made a mistake here. Eccentricity of hyperbola is greater than 1. Not 1 minus e minus 1. E minus 1. A is 6. So 2 by 6 is equals to e minus 1. E equals to 4 by 3. Then the length of lattice rectum is equals to 2b square by a, and b square is equals to a square into e square minus 1. A square is 36, e square is 16 by 9 minus 1, 36 into 7 by 9, 28. B square is 28, so 2 into 28 upon 6, which is equals to 28 by 3 is the answer. Moving on to the next question. The mean is given and the probabilities are given. So first we know that sigma px equals to 1, which gives us a plus 2a plus a plus b plus 2b plus 3b is equals to 1, which is 4a plus 6b is equals to 1. And sigma x px is the mean is equals to 46 by 9, which is equals to 0 into a plus 2 into 2a plus 4a plus 4b plus 6 into 2b is 12b plus 8 into 3b is 24b, which is equals to 8a plus 40b, 46 by 9. Solving this equation and this equation, we get a equals to 1 by 12, b equals to 1 by 9. Now variance is expected value of xi square minus expected value of xi square. Expected value of x square minus expected value of x squared. So that is equals to 0 squared a plus 2 square any 4 into 2a plus 4 square means 16 into a plus b plus 36 into 2b plus 64 into 3b minus expected value of squared is 46 by 9 squared. This is equals to 8a plus 16a is 24a plus 16b plus 72b plus 192b, which is 194 to 64 to 280b, which is equals to 24 into 1 by 12 is 2 plus 280 into 1 by 9 minus 46 is squared, which is equals to 298 by 9 minus 46 squared is 2116 upon 81 is equals to 566 by, answer is 2. Moving on to the next question. Let's start by drawing a parabola. Y square equals to 12x, and our chord which has the midpoint 4 comma 1. Let this point be x comma y. So the other point would be 8 minus x comma 2 minus y, because the midpoint is 4 comma 1. Now both of these points should lie on the parabola, which means y square equals to 12x and 2 minus y square equals to 12 times 8 minus x, which means y square equals to 12x, and y square, this squared is y square minus 4y plus 4. 12 8s are 96, minus 12x is minus y square from this equation. So we get 2y square minus 4y minus 92 equals to 0, which implies y square minus 2y minus 46 equals to 0. We need to find the equation of this line, which is y minus 1 upon x minus 4 is equals to y minus 2 minus y, or let this be y1 and yx1 y1. Then these points are x2 y2. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 is simply y2 square by 12 divided by 12. So 12 goes up, this becomes 12 times y2 minus y1 upon y2 square minus y1 square, which is equals to 12 upon y2 plus y1. Then y2 and y1 are the roots of this equation. So y2 plus y1 is minus b by s2. So this becomes 12 upon 2 equals to 6. So the equation becomes y minus 1 equals to 6x minus 24. And that means first is the point which lies on our, the answer is 1. Moving on to question number 17. Notice the fact that like you should just by looking at the question, you should be able to notice that this thing x square plus y square plus 2xy sine alpha is greater than equals to 0 for any choice of real x and y, and this means that the answer is 2, because at x comma y equals to 0 we can actually achieve 0. So why this is greater than equals to 0? Because xy sine alpha is less than equals to mod xy, which implies that x square plus y square minus 2 mod x is less than or equals to square plus y square x. And take minus inside, this becomes sine minus alpha. We can write it as sine alpha prime or anything, and this is greater than equals to 0. So this thing is greater than equals to 0, so we don't even need the remaining information. Such observations should come naturally to you. You should practice enough to build such observations. These observations help us to save time in the exam. Anyways, this next question also is one example of such things. Try to make everything into exact differentials. We have x square plus 4 squared dy plus 2x into x square plus 4 dx minus 2 dx. So dividing by x square plus 4, we get x square plus 4 dy plus 2yx dx minus 2 dx upon x square plus 4, 0. Now this thing becomes d x square plus 4 times y. Minus this is d tan inverse of 2x. So we broke this into exact differential. Exact. Yeah. So yeah, we get x square plus 4 times y minus tan inverse 2x equals to c. At x equals to 0, y equals to 0, which gives us c equals to 0. At x equals to 2, oh wait, this is tan inverse 4 tan inverse 4 times, no, yeah, this is basically this. Because this derivative of tan inverse x by 2 is 1 upon x square by 4 plus 1 into half. This becomes 2 times x 2 upon x square plus 4. Yeah. So yeah, c anyways will be 0, and at x equals to 2 we get 8y minus tan inverse 1 equals to 0, which means y equals to pi by 32. So answer is 4. We are given a vector, b vector, c vector, and if d is the unit vector in the direction of b plus c, such that a dot d is equals to 1. So 1 comma 1 comma 1 into b plus c vector is 2 plus x comma 6 comma minus 2, and as it's a unit vector we divide it by its norm, which is 2 plus x square plus 6 square plus minus 2 square, that is plus 36 plus 4 plus 40. This is equals to 1. Which means 2 plus x, 1 into 2 plus x plus 1 into 6 plus 1 into minus 2 is equals to under root x square plus 4x plus 4 plus 40 is 44. So x plus 6 equals to under root of plus 4x plus 44. Squaring x square plus 12x plus 36 equals to x square plus 4x 44. X square gets cancelled. We get 8x equals to 8. Gives us x equals to 1. A cross b dot c is the box product of ABC, which simply is 1 1 1 2 4 minus 5 and 1 2 3. Which is equals to 11. So our answer is 11. You can easily find the determinant value anyways. Moving on, question number 20. The point of intersection of the lines and the shortest distance of P from this line. So we'll first find the point of intersection. So the lines are 2 comma 4 comma 2 plus t into 1 comma 5 comma 1, and line 2 is 3 comma 2 comma 3 plus z into 2 comma 3 comma 2. So we have 2 plus t equals to 3 plus 2z, and 4 plus 5t equals to 2 plus 3z. This gives us 10 plus 5t, 15 plus 10z. What we did is multiplied both by sides by 5. So subtracting equation 2 from equation 1, we get 10 plus 5t minus 4 minus 5t, which is 6. 15 plus 10z minus 2 minus 3z. 7z plus 13, which gives us z equals to minus 1. So the point is 1 comma minus 1 comma 1. This is the point of intersection of these two lines. To find the minimum distance of this point from this line is t into 1 comma 2 comma 4. So let point P lie on this line, and to find the shortest distance, so let point Q lie on this line, and this is point P. So PQ should be perpendicular to this vector. So 1 minus t comma minus 1 minus 2t comma 1 minus 4t should be perpendicular to this. So we get 1 minus t minus 2 minus 4t plus 4 minus 16t equals to 0 by taking the dot product of this vector and this vector. We get 3 equals to 21t, which means t equals to 1 by 7. So the point Q is 1 by 7 comma 2 by 7 comma 4 by 7. So distance PQ is under root of 1 minus 1 by 7, that is 6 by 7 squared, plus minus 1 minus 2 by 7 is minus 9 by 7 squared, plus 1 minus 4 by 7 is 3 by 7 squared, which is under root of 3 by 7 comes out. We are left with 2 square 4 plus minus 3 square is 9 plus 1, which is 3 root 14 by 7. So answer is 3. Moving on. S is the set of all such sin square theta such that this equation has real roots. So real roots, the condition for real roots is b square minus 4ac is greater than or equals to 0. B is sine 2 theta, so b square is sine square 2 theta minus 4 a is sine to the power 4 theta plus cos to the power of 4 theta, c is sine to the power of 6 theta or 6 theta sine square 2 theta equals to 0. Okay, now we have sine square theta, this is a cube plus b cube, which is a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab, where a is sine square theta, b is cos square theta. So a plus b will become 1. We are left with sine to the power 4 theta cos to the power 4 theta minus sine square theta cos square theta. Now sine to the power 4 theta plus cos to the power 4 theta can be written as sine square theta plus cos square theta squared minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta, and another minus sin square theta cos square theta gives us minus 3 sin square theta square theta. This is again 1, so this is equals to 1 minus 3 sin square theta cos square theta. This term is this. Similarly, sin cube 4 theta plus cos square can be written as sin square theta plus cos square theta squared minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. So this is 1. So this is this. So we are left with sin square 2 theta, which is 4 minus 4 into 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta can be written as sin square 2 theta by 2 into 1 minus, similarly this can be written 3 by 4 sin square theta cos square, sorry, sin square 2 theta. This should be greater than or equals to 0. So sin square 2 theta minus 2 minus sin square 2 theta to 1 minus 3 by 4 sin square 2 theta. So we'll replace sin square 2 theta, we'll write it as x. So we get x square, we get x minus 2 minus x into 1 minus 3 by 4x is greater than or equals to 0. Is x minus 2 minus 11 by 4x, sorry, minus 7 by 4x, minus x minus 3 by 2x minus 5 by 2x plus 3x square by 4 is greater than or equals to 0. Which means 3x square by 4. So what we are doing is we multiplied this whole thing by minus 1 on both the sides, so this inequality would be reversed. I left 3x square by 4 minus 5x by 2 minus x, so minus 7x by 2 plus 2 is less than or equals to 0. So 3x square minus 14x plus 8 . So its discriminant is positive. We'll plot it at x equals to 0. This is equals to 8. Its minimum value is achieved at minus b by 2a, which is 7 by 3. At 0 it is 8. At 7 by 3 it achieves a negative value, and then its minimum it is 7 by 3 comma something 0 comma 8. We want this to be less than 0. So we have to find the maximum and minimum possible values of x such that this holds. So I have obviously at x equals to 1, this is true, and maximum of sin square 2 theta can be 1. So beta is equals to 1. The smallest value at which this is true is the root of this equation. So let's find it. Minus b plus minus under root of b square is 196 minus 12 into 8 is 96 upon 6 is equals to, obviously we will have to reject the larger root because it cannot be, because it is greater than 1, and obviously sin square 2 theta cannot be greater than 1. Let us 14 minus 10 by 6 is 2 by 3. So x equals to 2 by 3. The lower root, this point, is alpha. So alpha is equals to 2 by 3, beta equals to 1. So this thing becomes 0. Alpha minus 2 is 4 by minus 4 by 3. That is squared becomes 16 by 9. Three times this is 16 by 3. So answer is 16 by 3. We made some mistake somewhere. Starting with the next question. Yeah. So write this as cosec square x to cosec cube x dx. And then we'll apply integration by parts. This is equals to I, which implies I is equals to minus cot x cosec cube x plus integral cot x to minus 3 cosec square x into cot x cosec x dx, which is equals to minus cot x cosec cube x plus minus 3 integration cosec cube x into cosec square, which is equals to minus cot x cosec cube x minus 3i, this thing, plus 3 cube x dx. So let's say I1 equals to cosec cube x dx equals to minus cosec x cot x minus integration of cot square x cosec x dx is equals to minus cosec x cot x minus integration of cosec square x minus 1 into cosec x dx, which implies 2i1 equals to minus cosec x cot x plus ln tan x by 2. Which implies I1 equals to which implies 4i is equals to minus cot x cosec x cube minus 3 by 2 cosec x cot x plus 3 by 2 ln tan x by 2 plus some constant, which gives us alpha is equals to minus 1 by 4, beta equals to 3 by dividing by 4 on both the sides, we get this. So answer becomes 1. 8 times alpha plus beta is 1. Yeah, so we made a mistake here. This is not 2, this is 4. So this is not 2, this is 4. So this is x minus, we'll have a 4 here, minus x minus 3x, that is minus 4x. No, we'll also have a 2 here. It's 4 minus 2x. So this is not minus, this is minus 5x and minus 3x squared by 2. So we get 3x squared by 2 plus 6x minus plus 4 minus 6x plus 4, which is 3x square minus 12x plus 8 less than equals to 0. Anyways, at x equals to 0, it is still valued at 8, and at its minimum will be attained at minus of minus 1 is 12 by 2 into 3 6 2. So 2 comma something would be its minimum value here. So obviously the maximum possible value of x equals to sin square 2 theta would be 1, and it is permissible because at x equals to 1 this is less than equals to 0. The minimum would be its lower root. Lower root is minus b minus under root of b square is 4 minus 12 into 8 is 96 upon 6. 12 minus root 48 by 6, which is 2 minus root 48 by 36, which is 4 by 3. So beta is equals to 1, so beta minus 1 square is still 0. Alpha minus 2 is root 4 by 3 minus root 4 by 3, its square is 4 by 3 into 3 4. So the answer is, so basically alpha, this is alpha is equals to 2 minus root 4 by 3, and hence answer is 4. For question number 23, we have 3f prime f double prime plus f triple prime. This is equals to 2f prime f double prime plus f prime f double prime plus f triple prime. This is the derivative of f double prime. Okay, so we have this plus f double primes derivative. and this is the derivative of f prime squared. So this is f prime squared derivative plus this. So this whole thing becomes f prime squared, sorry, f prime squared plus f prime's derivative, which is now this thing itself is the derivative of f prime. Derivative. So this is the double derivative of f prime. Now the number of roots of f are 0 at 0. Then there's one root between these two, one root between these two, and one root between 3 and 4. So f has at least 4 roots, which means f prime has at least 3 roots, which means f prime has at least 7 roots, which means this thing has at least 5 roots. Next, question 24. So f of n times of x, the numerator would be 2 to the power of nx, because f of fx simply would be 2 into 2x upon root 1 plus 9x square upon root plus 9 into 2x upon root 1 plus 9x square. So the numerator would simply be 2 into 2 times x, and the next time it would be 2 into 2 into 2 and so on, so it would be 2 to the power nx. For the denominator, so we have let f of up to n x be 2 to the power nx upon root 1 plus tn x. So n plus 1 would be 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power nx upon root plus tnx square, sorry, we'll have a square here, upon under root 1 plus 9 into 2 to the power of 2n x square upon 1 plus tn x square, which is equals to 2 to the power n plus 1x upon under root 1 plus tn plus 9 into 4 to the power of n to x square, which implies tn plus 1 equals to tn plus 9 into 4 to the power of n. Which gives us t1 equals to 9, t2 equals to t1 plus 36 is 45, t3 is equals to t2 is 45 plus 9 into 9 into 16, so 9 into 21. So this is 9 into 1, this is 9 into 5, this is 9 into 21, and so on. So tn is equals to 9 into 1 plus 4 square to 4 to the power of n minus 1, which is equals to 9 into first term into 4 to the power of number of terms that is n minus 1 upon common ratio 4 minus 1 3, which is equals to 9 into 4 to the power of n minus 1 by 3. So for n equals to 10, this is equals to 9 alpha, which means 9 alpha equals to 9 into 4 to the power of 10 minus 1 3, which alpha is 4 to the power of 10 minus 1 by 3, which means 3 alpha is 4 to the power 10 minus 1. 3 alpha plus 1 becomes 4 to the power 10. Under root of that is 2 to the power of 10, which is 1024. So the answer is 1024. Let's see question number 25. A is a 2 cross 2 symmetric matrix. So let that be. And we are given that determinant of A is 1. And we are given that this into, which implies this into this is A plus B and B plus C equals to A equals to 3 minus B and C equals to 7 minus B. We are also given this. So A inverse equals to adjoint A by dat A. As dat A is 1, so we have A inverse equals to adjoint A. Which is simply the leading diagonal elements interchanged and the other elements are negative. So this is adjoint A. And also as we are given dat is 1, which means AC minus B square is equals to 1, which is 3 minus B into 7 minus B square equals to 1. 21 minus 10B plus B square minus B square equals to 1. B equals to 2. Place A equals to 1, C equals to 5. So A inverse becomes 5 minus 2 minus 2 1. A becomes 1 5 2 2. Then A inverse this is equals to alpha times A is alpha 2 alpha 2 alpha 5 alpha plus beta 0 0 beta. Using this we get 5 equals to alpha plus beta and alpha equals to minus 2, which implies alpha equals to, oh, that's what we need anyway. So answer is 5. We don't need individual values, anyways you can find them, but anyways, so yeah, moving on. There are 4 men and 5 women in group A and 5 men in group. 4 persons are selected from each group. The number of ways of selecting 4 women and 4 men and 4 women is. So we'll divide it into cases. This is the number of men selected from each, men and women selected from each group, and 4 selected from each group. So let's say 4 men 0 women, 3 men 1 woman, 2 men 2 women, and 3 women, 0 men 4 women. In group A there are 4 men and 5 women. So let this be case 1. And in group B we have 5 men and 4 women. This is case 2, case 3, case 4 and case 5. So in case 1 we are selecting 4 men from group A, which is 4C4, that is 4C4 into 4 women from group B, which is again 4C4. In case 2 we are choosing 3 men and 1 woman from group A, which is 4C3 into 5C1 multiplied by 1 man from group B, which is 5C1 into 3 women is 4C3. 2 men 2 women from both the groups, which is 4C2 into 5C2. This is choosing 2 men from group A, 2 women from group A into 5 men from group A into 2 men from group B and 2 women from group B. Similarly, 4C1 into 5C3 into 5C3, 4C1, 4C0 into 5C4 into 5C4 into 4C0, which all of these are, this is equals to 1, this is 4 into 5 squared, so 400 equals to 4C2 is 6, 5C2 is 10, 60 squared, 3600. This is 4 into 10 squared, 1600. This is 25. 56, 26 is the answer. Yep. Moving on. So we add all these cases to get our final answer, which is 5626. Moving on to question 27. Team plays 10 matches with probabilities of winning and losing each match as. So again dividing into cases. Case 1. X equals to y. Then x equals to y equals to 5. Case 2. X equals to 6, y equals to 4. And case 3. X equals to 4, y equals to 6. We cannot have any other cases because x and y are both natural numbers and their sum is equals to 10, and there's difference, we need that difference to be less than equals to 2, absolute difference to be less than equals to 2. So it can be 0 or 1, but it cannot be 1, or it can be 2 and it can be 2 only when this case happens, case 2 and case 3. So for this it's 10C5 into 1 by 3 to the power of 5, 2 by 3 to the power of 5. This is 10C6, so that is they win 6 matches, which is the probability of 1 by 3 to the power of 6, and the rest they lose, each with a probability of 2 by 3, so it's 2 by 3 to the power of 4. It's 10C4. So what I am doing is, of 10 matches played, I choose all the different ways in which they can win 4 matches, that is 10C4 into probability of winning those matches is 1 by 3, and for 4 matches it would be 1 by 3 to the power 4 because all of them are independent, and for the remaining to lose, this is the probability. So this plus this is our answer. We have multiplied 3 to the power of 9, so this becomes 3 to the power of 9 into 10C5, 2 to the power of 5 upon 3 to the power of 10, plus 10C6, 2 to the power of 4 upon 3 to the power of 10, plus 10C4, 2 to the power of 6 upon 3 to the power of 10, which is equals to So tan C5 is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 upon 120. It's 20, this is 2, this is 4. 4 into 9 sevens are 63, which is equals to 252. It is 250. Yeah, this is 252. So this is 252 into 2 to the power of 5 by 3 plus tan C6 equals to tan C4 is equals to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 upon 24. 9 into 72, this goes away. 3, this is equals to 210. 210 into 2 to the power of 4 by 3. 10 to 10 to 2 to the power of 6 by 3. This is 70, 70, 84. 84 into 32 plus 70 into 2 to the power 6 plus 2 to the 4 is 1680. 70 gets common from both of these, so we are left with 2 to the power 4 plus 2 to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6 is 64 plus 2 to the power 4 is 16, which is 80. 64 plus 16, 80. This is 5600 and this is 32 times 84. 2560 plus 128, so 2688. So this is 8488. Sorry, 8288. This is our answer. Moving on. Consider a triangle ABC vertices given to be 1, 2, alpha, beta and gamma, delta. Angles ABC is 30 degree, BAC is 120 degree, so this is also 30 degree. B and C lie on y equals to x plus 4. So beta equals to alpha plus 4, delta equals to gamma plus 4, and yeah. So as this triangle is isosceles, we know that the perpendicular dropped here would give us this midpoint. We know the equation of this line is y equals to x plus 4. So this line would have a slope of -1, because this line has slope of 1, so perpendicular would have a slope of -1. The line of slope of -1 passing through 1, 2 is x plus y equals to 3. Solving this equation to get these two equations to get the coordinate of midpoint, we get x plus 4 equals to 3, which means x equals to -half and y equals to 7 by 2. That means this midpoint, coordinates of this midpoint are these, which gives us beta plus delta equals to 7 and alpha plus gamma equals to -1, because the midpoints of these 2 points, alpha plus gamma by 2 is -1/2 and beta plus delta by 2, 7 by 2 is 7 by 2. So we get these two equations. We need alpha square plus gamma square. We have this length, so we will find this length. We will find this length and we'll have these points exactly. So let this midpoint be M. So AM is equals to 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus -1 by 2 squared plus 2 minus 7 by 2 squared by distance formula. So this is equals to 9 by 4 plus 9 by 4. Equals to 9 by 2, which implies that AM is equals to 3 by root 2. AM upon BM is equals to tan 30 degree, equals to 1 by root 3, which implies BM is equals to 3 root 3 by root 2. Also we have, so we have 3 root 3 by root 2, so BM square is equals to alpha plus half square plus beta minus 7 by 2 square, again by distance formula, which is equals to 27 by 2. So alpha square plus 1 by 4 plus alpha plus beta square plus 49 by 4 minus 7 beta equals to 27 by 2. This is 25 by 2, goes away, we get 1 here. So alpha square plus alpha plus beta square minus 7 beta equals to 1. And we have beta equals to alpha plus 4. Substituting, we get alpha square plus alpha plus 4 square minus 7 times alpha plus 4 equals to 1. Is 2 alpha square plus 8 alpha minus 7 alpha plus 2 alpha plus 16 minus 28 is minus 12 minus 13 is to 0. So the roots of this equation, the two roots of this equation are exactly alpha and gamma, because we are solving this. So what we are doing is, along this line we are trying to find the 2 points which will give us, which are at the distance of BM. So these are exactly these 2 points, and we are solving for the x coordinates. So this equation gives us the x coordinates. So this equation's roots would be alpha and gamma. And we are required to find the sum of the squares of the roots. So we know that alpha plus gamma equals to -1. Alpha gamma is equals to 13/2. So alpha square plus gamma square plus 2 alpha gamma plus gamma is equals to sum of the roots of this equation equals to -1. Alpha gamma is product of the roots is -13/2. So alpha square plus gamma square plus 2 alpha gamma, that is 2 times -13/2, 1. So alpha square plus gamma square equals to 14. The answer is 14. Moving on, question number 29. Consider a line L passing through the points P is 1, 2, 1. So this is P. Q is 2, 1, -1. Mirror image of the point in the line L is this. Then the line is 1, 2, 1 plus T times Q minus P, which is 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 2 is -1, -1 minus 1 is -2. Then the midpoint of these 2 points A and alpha, beta, gamma should lie on P. So this should be equals to alpha plus 2/2, comma beta plus 2/2, comma gamma plus 2/2. So alpha plus 2/2 equals to 1 plus T, which means alpha equals to 2T. Beta plus 2/2 equals to 2 minus T, which implies that beta plus 2 equals to 4 minus 2T. Beta equals to 2 minus 2T. And gamma plus 2/2 equals to 1 minus 2T. Gamma plus 2 equals to 2 minus 4T. Gamma equals to -4T. And alpha plus beta is 2 plus 6, gamma is 2 minus 24T. We need to find the value of T. So this is the direction of line. We also know that the vector alpha -2, beta -2, gamma -2 should be perpendicular to this vector. So this dot 1, -1, -2 equals to 0, which gives us alpha -2 minus beta plus 2 minus 2 gamma plus 4 equals to 0. Gives us alpha minus beta minus 2 gamma plus 4 equals to 0, which means 2T minus 2 minus 2T minus 2 into -4T plus 4 equals to 0. So 2T minus 2 plus 2T plus 8T plus 4 equals to 0. 12T equals to -2, which means -24T equals to 4. So our answer is 2 plus minus 24t. 2 plus 4 equals to 6. So answer is 6. What we have done is, we first found the midpoint by simply averaging the coordinates, and then we satisfied this on the line to get alpha, beta and gamma in terms of t, and then we took a vector in the direction of L by subtracting this point from A from this point, and then as this as the midpoint is the mirror image, so this line should be perpendicular to the line joining these 2 points, which is exactly which is parallel exactly to this vector or this vector, and then we took the dot product and we equal it to 0 to get another equation which helped us to solve for t. Moving on. For this question, we will make a substitution. We substitute x plus y equals to u, which means dx plus dy equals to du. So x plus y plus 2 simply becomes u plus 2 square dx equals to dy is du minus dx, which gives us u plus 2 square plus 1 dx equals to du, which gives us dx equals to du upon u plus 2 square plus 1. Which implies integrating it, we'll get x plus c equals to tan inverse of u plus 2, which is equals to tan inverse u is x plus y plus 2. To get the, so y0 is equals to minus 2. So at x equals to 0 and y equals to minus 2, we get c equals to tan inverse of 0 minus 2 plus 2 is 0, which is 0. So substituting c equals to 0, we get x equals to tan inverse x plus y plus 2, which means x plus y plus 2 is equals to tan x. Y, okay, anyways. Okay, y equals to tan x minus 2. We need to find the maximum and minimum values in 0 to pi by 3. So this is our y. So differentiating, we get y prime equals to sec square x minus 1 equals to tan square x. So this is exactly positive, completely positive from 0 to pi by 3. It is positive anyways, which means this is an increasing function. It means y is an increasing function in this domain. So the minimum will be minus 2 at 0 and maximum would be root 3 minus pi by 3 minus 2 at pi by 3. So 3 alpha plus pi, this is alpha, this is beta. So 3 alpha plus pi is 3 root 3 minus 6. That squared is 27 plus 36 minus 36 root 3, and beta is minus 2, so beta square is 4. This is equals to 67 minus 36 root 3. Then 67 minus 36 is equals to 31. So answer is 31. So because this is equals to gamma plus delta root 3, gamma is 67, delta is minus 36, because both of them are integers. So yeah.